Good morning, everybody. Tom C. here once again for another awesome and informative video. Happy Labor Day, September 1st. It is Labor Day, Monday. A little crisp in the air, but it's going to be around 75 today. So it's going to be a very, very nice day. So the topic I want to talk to you about is, I'm going to title it, Don't Stop Lifting Weights, or working out, I should say. I used to work out. I lifted weights like a madman. I started when I was almost 18, and I stopped when I was like 37. So I pumped iron for a good 20 years, on and off, but more on than off. I had a killer body. I had ripping abs. I was shredded to pieces everywhere. My legs were in great shape. I rode a mountain bike. My stamina was through the roof. I could ride that bike for miles and miles and barely be winded. I mean, I'd be thirsty and stuff, but I'd barely be winded. It wouldn't affect me in a negative way. It was that high, that the runner's high they tell you about. You get to a certain point, you start feeling like euphoric. I apparently felt that way. I lifted weights like a fucking madman. Me and my buddy Danny passed away. But Danny, we pumped iron. My one friend Rich, back in the day. I had some bodybuilder friends. But what happened? I was 37. I met my ex-girlfriend. And I sort of stopped working out because, life took over. And it happens. It happens to people. Life takes over sometimes, and you stop working out. Here's the thing. When you stop working out, it's very hard to get back on the horse. It's very hard. A lot of people say it's all mental, which it is. All you gotta do is go to the gym and do your workouts. But it gets harder and harder, especially the older you get. I'm gonna be 52 at the end of the week. I was born in 73. I'm not the youngest of men no more, but you get tired. And going to the gym can be a hassle. Life takes over, you got work, your ass is whooped after work. Sometimes it makes it difficult to get back to the gym. I haven't worked out probably 15 years. No more than 15 years, but we're probably at the 15-year mark now. And it's hard to get back into it. It just is. We got Planet Fitness down here. We got two of them. One 20 minutes that way, one 20 minutes this way. But Planet Fitness, it sucks. And if you go there and you like it, more power to you. I'm not here to insult you. But it's not for me. One of the main reasons is there is no squat racks there. There's no real free weights. They got dumbbells that only go up to 70 pounds. There's no free bars there. You can't make your own bars. It doesn't. And in my opinion, you need more of a hardcore gym with a squat rack at minimum, or else you're not going to be able to work your legs effectively. And I don't want to hear you work out at Planet Fitness and you work your legs all the time and they look good and this and that, because without squats, you're not doing it. And a Smith machine is not a squat rack. A Smith machine's got its place. I think it's a great piece of equipment for what it is, but it's not a squat rack. You're at a track going up and down. You'll hurt yourself squatting with that. You got a free squat. Hack squat, leg press, lunges. You got to do some exercises for your ass. There are exercises. It's your largest muscle. Is your butt cheeks. Each muscle is the largest single muscle in your body. So, for those that didn't know that. But anyway, the longer you stop working out, the harder it is to get back into it. My momentum is no longer. Matter of fact, my momentum is way, way back there. It's very hard to get back into it. So my advice for all of you is don't stop working out ever. Because if you do, you're going to be a 50-year-old and you're going to be washed up and this and that. Now, I don't think I'm washed up because I worked out for 20 years. I benefited from that. But if I didn't stop, my body would be perfect. My energy would be through the roof. My momentum would be right here. And it's not. So my advice is, do not stop working out, whether it's lifting weights, whether you run, whether you take martial arts. I don't really care what kind of training you wish to take. Yoga, I'm not talking about yoga. That's more stretching. Yoga's good for stretching. Before or after your workout, yoga would be great. But yoga's not what I'm talking about. Whatever you do, don't stop. Now, I know some of you get injured and you have to stop, and that is what it is. But if you don't get injured, do not stop. Don't stop lifting weights. Don't stop exercising. Just don't stop doing any of it, because it's going to be very hard to get back on the saddle. And I think you want to look your best till the day you die. And I don't practice that. I don't. I haven't worked out in a long time. It's very hard. The only Planet Fitness down here, there's a couple privately owned gyms. One's 15 minutes that way. The others are like 40 minutes away. The one over here that's privately owned, they close at 9 p.m. I respect that because they open at 5 a.m. But I want 24 hours. Things used to be 24 hours before COVID, and now we're fucked. But my advice, best advice I can give to you, and this goes to anybody, male or female, young or old, it doesn't matter. Don't stop working out, because you'll end up regretting it, and you won't be your best, and you'll end up getting old and weak and tired, and you don't want that. So my advice is, stick with the gym, keep pumping iron, keep riding that mountain bike, whatever you like to do. Do it. Do it. And that's all I got to say today. Make sure you stay in the gym. If you're not in a gym, join a gym. There's plenty of videos you can watch that teach you how to work out, proper form and all that. The resources are, there's so many resources nowadays compared to back then, where all we had were muscle magazines, you know what I'm saying? And each other. We all had each other. We'd watch each other work out, different techniques and proper form and all that. So do not stop working out, no matter what. You'll regret it, and that's my advice to everyone watching. And with that being said, this video is over. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Like it if you want. Comment if you want. I'd love to hear your comments. And happy Labor Day. And I'll be making another video shortly, so you know what? Until next time, adios.